All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So today I wanted to make a video on a bodybuilder by the name of Andreas Cahling. Now, Andreas Cahling was a Swedish bodybuilder that primarily competed from the 1970s to the 1980s, and his best title win was the 1980 IFBB Mr. International title. So this guy is commonly known on social media as Swole Santa or Buff Santa. You guys have probably seen the memes of him. He's got a long, crazy beard, and a lot of people know him as the Buff Santa Claus. He's well known for his conditioning and his crazy abs. He's currently 64 years old, and he still competes in bodybuilding masters competitions to this day. So a lot of people are talking about his face because his face is kind of crooked on one side, and that's kind of why he grew out his beard, is to kind of hide that crookedness. So there's a lot of speculation that he had a stroke, but in an interview, he actually said he did not have a stroke. There was a facial nerve tumor that he had in his face, and he had it removed about 15 years ago, and ever since his face was never the same. So that is the reason for the crooked look on his face, like near where his dimples would be, and kind of how one side of his mouth kind of sags down. So that's kind of why he grew out the beard, and that's kind of why a lot of people speculate about his face. So prior to getting into bodybuilding, he was interested in judo, and he was also interested in freestyle wrestling over there in Sweden. So he was 5'7" and between 185 pounds and 195 pounds on stage. His best competitions include the 1976 Mr. Venice Beach, which he won, the 1980 Mr. International, which I mentioned earlier, he won that show also. In 1979, he placed second at the Mr. International. In 1977, he placed second at the Mr. World competition. And in 2012, he would compete in the Masters Olympia and place 16th. So if he's 64 today and it's 2017, then 5 years ago at the Masters Olympia, he would have been about 59 or 60 at that show. So he's still very active on social media, like I said before. So you can find him on Instagram. It's just simply at Andreas Cahling. He also owns a website, andreascahling.com, and on that website, he's famous for selling posing trunks. Apparently, he sells only classic style of posing trunks that have some special classic cut or something. He's pretty well known for selling these trunks. So that's basically what he's up to today. Very active on social media, owns his own website, and sells posing trunks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned a little bit about Andreas Cahling. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.